Limits Podcast.
What's up and welcome to Olympus Mons Above Limits Podcast. What is the connection between coronavirus and the deep state? It's very simple. You know, there's a couple things that I'm seeing, in the future, and the connections that I see in the present. So why Bill Gates, a guy that made an operating system, and why does he have so much in stake with creating a vaccine for a virus that was created in China, and held mock drills a month before the animal to human transmission happened in November. A month before November, he had mock drills for a pandemic. That's very similar to everything that's happening right now. Well, China has gotten the tech giants, all of them, Facebook, Twitter, Google, Apple. And I mean, if Apple is doing it and Google is doing it, I'm pretty sure there's some type of connection with Microsoft to create their police state that they have, to give them the technologies of the police state that they have in China. And we're talking about the facial recognition, the ability to, I believe they can check the temperatures on with the temperatures of people with the cameras that they have, and also the internet, the Dragonfly internet search engine for China that was supposed to happen. If you see that, and we question what is the deep state, and everybody says, well, this is a term that Donald Trump uses for his enemies and a conspiracy against him, blah 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 blah. Okay, well, the deep state is just a mainstream term for what old school people like myself would call the New World Order, right? It's comprised of different people, and let's say who is it comprised of? Well, it's comprised of the entertainment business, Hollywood. It's comprised of members of the politicians. When they were trying to vote on this stimulus package, Mitt Romney was missing. It's kind of coincidence. The one person someone they desperately need to be voting on to get a stimulus package passed is missing, and then there's a couple more senators that were tested positive for coronavirus, like Rand Paul. And let's say there's members of the intelligence agencies, as we've seen with the what's happened with Donald Trump and the FBI, and they're trying to find him in the FISA courts and all that happened. And those people are definitely part of the deep state. And you look at what's happening right now with the coronavirus. I mean, this is something that's going to be affecting all the way up until November, until the next election. So there's a possibility of they can't kill Donald Trump. They wish they could. They're very upset that he's in. They need an army, so they have China. They have the ability, the means, and a motive, because they need this is a time to institute these world dominating things, because the world's not going to be fixed after the coronavirus. You're going to have countries collapse. You're going to have countries have people that are still sick and dealing with the coronavirus well into the next year. Even our country, we're, let's say, to me, I can predict that the best way for them to have stolen the election from Donald Trump, because they need, the world's not going to be go back to normal after this is all over with. We're all going to see the effects of it. We're going to have to wear social distance and stuff. But anyways, let's say the mail-in ballots. Trump keeps on saying that they're easily can be fraudulent, and I tend to believe that. So, and they got a guy. The Democrats have. This is literally how stupid we are as a country. The Democrats, which are like the whole Democrat establishment is definitely deep state. The news, MSNBC, CNN, all them, definitely puppets of the deep state. And this is one way they could get Donald Trump out of office, because everything has failed. But at what cost? I mean, it's a heavy cost. You could say, oh, you're just making that up. You're just thinking too much or whatever. But this is all possible because the world we're going to be living in the future, when we like a month from now, where people are still ordered to stay at home, and you're not supposed to go to the beach, and eventually when the vaccines happens, you're going to have to be mandated to get a vaccine. Things like this are really more likely. All the shenanigans that the Democrats have done, where the Kavanaugh, all that stuff, Epstein, and people don't believe that a deep state exists, and we're questioning on what could happen. Like, we know that this is not going to end well for us. And to me, the connection between the tech giants and Bill Gates and China all points me in the direction that this is all planned and choreographed, and either we need to rise up and really take out these people, or just sit back and let them just realize that you're going to die someday, and it might be at the hands of an evil person. This is the Above Limits podcast with Olympus Mons. Feel free to subscribe to the channel or follow me on BitChute, wherever you're watching this, but preferably on my YouTube channel. I don't ask for any donation or nothing like that. Just continue to watch the video, and if you like it, like it.